Rochelle said, I went no contact 5 weeks after this card. I bought a new phone, got a new number 3 months after I found out, put a tracking. Oh yes, 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 absolutely. They will absolutely put a tracking device on your phone. On your car, on your computer. They are very savvy. They're pretty tech savvy, right? So they know how to put devices on your phones and things like that. But they also know, because you've been with them so long, they also know your cycle. Like they know, what am I trying to say? They know what time you go different places. They know your schedule. They know your schedule. So pretty much they know what time you're going to get up, what time you go to bed, where you go to get your coffee, where you go shopping, because you spent so much time in the relationship and intimacy, right? Sharing your intimate thoughts with them. They pretended to share their intimate thoughts with you. They weren't their thoughts. It was someone else's thoughts that they adopted and then told you about it. We talked about that before, but you did. Your intention was to share your intimate thoughts with this individual, and you did, right? But what they did was they held that in the back of their mind to use against you. So they knew that that eventually it was going to come to an end, and so they knew that when it did come to an end, they had to have their ammunition. So all the things you share with them, all your intimate thoughts, all your secrets, they're definitely going to use against you. They're going to use them against you. They never cared, but they talked you, they gained your trust falsely and got you to tell them some things that probably you haven't told anyone because you thought it was your soulmate. And so what happens when we find our soulmate? We share our soul. We share our sacred space. But in the meanwhile, this person is already planning to do some really harmful things because they know eventually there's going to be a disconnect. If well, they're thinking that if there's a disconnect, I have some ammunition. So Rochelle, for you, congratulations. You have gone no contact for a year. That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. That is the best thing. That is actually on the list too. And taking your power back, you got to go no contact. You have to go no contact. I was going to talk about that next. So one of the other things, and not specifically in this order, but I would say forgiving yourself first is the first thing. It is the first thing. You have to, because you will not move forward unless you forgive yourself, and it'll also stop you from repeating that toxic cycle. In other words, going and being in another relationship with the other type of person, right? Another type of person similar to the energy that just separated from. So you have to forgive yourself. And plus you deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve to be the best you can be, to show up for you. You know what I mean? You deserve to be your own cheerleader. If nobody cheers for you, you should cheer for yourself. Because hey, in this world, people are just not nice. So you have to show up for yourself and you have to be your own cheerleader. Um, the other thing that is so important in terms of healing and taking your power back is we have to absolutely stop getting advice from toxic people. I don't know any other way to say that than to stop, right? You were probably surrounded by people who uh, wanted the relationship because they were in a toxic relationship, right? So they couldn't give you guidance, they couldn't give you leadership, but whether it's your mother, your friend, your best friends, whoever, a lot of times people are caught in these toxic relationships. They don't even know they're toxic because that's normal for them, right? They were raised in that environment. So they repeat that cycle. They stay with that man that's cheating on them and beating on them and stealing from them. They stay in it. They married 100,000 years and then they brag about it because they don't understand that that's not healthy. That's not, um, it's just not healthy. You know what I mean? It's toxic. But then again, they probably saw someone before them repeat the same thing. So then here you come along and you decide, I don't want this. I don't see this for myself. I don't see my life like this. I don't see my ending like this. And then all of a sudden they're like, you're crazy. That's a good man. You know, you need to stick with that man because there's nothing wrong with him. He's paying your bills. So what? He slaps you around a little bit. Oh, so what? He calls you names underhandedly. So what? You know, he steals from you. So what? He hangs out all night long. He's still coming home. He's paying the bills. People will tell you that. That's a toxic individual. That is not healthy. Abuse is never okay. Cheating is never okay. You know what I mean? None of those things. Abuse can be financially, physically, mentally. It is never okay. And if you talk to the wrong people, they're going to tell you it's fine. You know, they will, because that's as far people only can talk to you from their own perception. So that's fine for them, but it should not be fine for you. It's not fine for them either, but I'm just saying it's just not fine. So what you need to do is seek someone who is well versed in that area, someone who understands that that's toxic and that that's not good. Someone who's going to tell you the truth. You know, a lot of times we have friends. Unfortunately, some of us want friends who only tell us what we want to hear, right? We just want them to say, "Oh, girl, it's okay. Just go ahead and hang out. You know, it's fine. I mean, hey, it's a man, right?" No, you don't need that. In order to grow and to learn, you have to be around people who have your best interest, not their best interest, but your best interest. Your best interest is to be a better you, right? To make great choices for yourself, to choose to live and not to die. If you're in a relationship like that, or friendship or anything like that, you're dying every day because they're constantly pulling from your spirit. They're constantly draining you and they're not giving anything back. And you're constantly giving. And that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to do that. You're going to die mentally and spiritually and sometimes physically really quickly. So you don't want to do that. So much for joining me. Please continue to like, and subscribe and share, and also watch the other videos. There's other content that I have done over the last probably a year, and I will continue to post videos. If you have any questions, please ask the questions so that I will know what content you would like to hear about or for me to talk about. I am not an expert. I don't like to say I'm an expert in anything, but I am a person with experience, and from my experience I share what I've learned and what I know. Each one teach one. So thank you so much once again for joining me. I'm Dr. Kelly Diane. You can reach me at www.alignwithdrkellydiane. If you want any coaching done, any counseling done, feel free to reach me that way. I am back from vacation. A few of you have reached out to me while I was on vacation, and I'm so sorry I was not available during that time, but I am back and I am available to have a one-on-one conversation with you guys. So thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and please comment. Anyway, I love you guys, and I will try to post another video as soon as I can. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.